to Sally Gaines Field for tonight's matchup between the visiting Wolverines of Western Hills and your Franklin County Flyers. Tonight, we all come together to fight alongside a special young lady for the 2023 Cancer Awareness Game. We welcome tonight Ezekiel and Ryan Sandifer and family to the field. Ashton Sandifer, daughter of Ryan and Lydia Sandifer and sister to Ezekiel, was diagnosed in recent months with T-cell lymphoma, a rare type of cancer that begins in white blood cells called T-cells. Since her diagnosis, Ashton has undergone intense chemotherapy and other treatments. While the treatments are working to successfully eliminate the cancerous mass, they also kill blood cells in the process. As a result, Ashton frequently visits transfusions of red blood cells and platelets to assist her in fighting the cancer. So please consider donating blood when you can to help Ashton along this journey and get back on the playing field, as well as others who may be in a similar fight. Please reach out to the Kentucky Blood Center for an opportunity to help. Ashton is a hero to all of us at Franklin County and Western Hills Softball are blessed today to honor Ashton along with her family. Her mother, Lydia, is a Lady Flyer softball alum, and she, along with her parents, Ron and Marlene McKinney, have been key contributors to the rich tradition at Franklin County High School for many years. It is our distinct privilege to recognize Ashton today and remind her that her Flyer family is fighting alongside her every step of the way through this journey. Unfortunately, Ashton cannot be here with us today in person, but she and Lydia join us via FaceTime. Please welcome to the field her father, Ryan, and her brother, Ezekiel, along with her grandparents and additional family. Ezekiel will step up for his big sister and throw out our ceremonial first pitch tonight, to be caught by Riley Warner. Let's go, Ezekiel. Great job. Tonight is all for Ashton, so bid on those silent auction items. Purchase a shout out for a family member or friend, or give a donation in honor of our number 25. All proceeds are going to the Sandifer family. Thanks so much for your support tonight. One more round of applause for the Sandifer family. And now, for tonight's lineup. First, your visiting team, the Western Hills Wolverines. Starting off, playing center field, Lauren McGahee. Playing right, number 21, Caitlin Craven. Starting in the circle, number 33, Addie Watson. In left field, number 4, Ellie Roberts. Playing second, number 10, Allie Jones. Starting at shortstop, number 00, Emma Tinsley. And at first base, number 22, Kylie Markin. Playing third, number 19, Kinsley Redmond. And in the flex, number 5, Mackenzie Hellard. And for your Franklin County Flyers, leading off in the DP position, number 2, Madison McCoy. Playing third, number 20, Bailey Spickard. Behind the plate, number 4, Riley Warner. At first base, number 27, Cameron Kelly. In right field, number 8, Avery Lofton. In left, number 6, Shakira Wheeler. Playing second, number 19, Caitlin Spickard. At short, number 1, Chloe Simpson. And in center field, number 24, Sierra Watson. Throwing it tonight, number 25, Kelly Wired. Please rise for the presentation of colors by the Franklin County Flyers Air Force JRTC Color Guard and the singing of the national anthem by the Franklin County High School choristers. Carrying the American flag is Cadet Wyatt Wiley. The state flag of Kentucky is carried by Cadet Haley Wilbers. Rifles are being carried by Cadets Javen Valdez and Abby Crowley.
Reset. Goes.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Goes. Right. Eight. Forward. March. Color guard. Halt. Color guard. Dismiss.
Let's play ball.
The Lady Wolverines come across town to take on the Lady Flyers in this cancer awareness game. That's coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome everyone to Sally Gaines Memorial Field here at the campus of Franklin County High School for tonight's crosstown rivalry game between two 41st District opponents, the Franklin County Lady Flyers and the Western Hills Lady Wolverines. Now, do not adjust your set. Both teams are wearing purple for tonight's cancer awareness game, and in particular tonight they are honoring Ashton Sandifer, who is battling T-cell lymphoma. She is the daughter of Lydia McKinney Sandifer, who was a Flyer softball player, class of 2005. So both teams wearing purple tonight because that is the color of T-cell lymphoma. Lauren McGahee at the plate, leading off for Lady Wolverines. She's in center field, or will be in center field, I should say. That's ground to the second baseman, but McGahee beats it out. I'm going to give her a base hit for that. That was fielded cleanly. She just beat the throw. She got down there in a hurry. This is what we just missed in the replay was a bunt attempt that went foul. And it goes foul again. This is Caitlin Cravens, I believe. And that also is going to be foul. That's going to be caught by the second baseman, our first out.
Now batting number
By the way, I didn't
34,
introduce
Abby
myself.
Watson.
I am Clint Goins, and I am joined tonight by former Flyer softball player Morgan Gilbert, who just left her perch as the PA announcer. So you're doing double duty tonight here, Morgan.
It appears so. A little out of breath
From the jog
of the
back
hill.
here. This is Addison Watson at the plate. She's got the best batting average on the team at .462 coming into this game.
Yeah, Addie really competes on both sides of the ball. She is a force to be reckoned with in the circle. In the first matchup, Watson went 2 for 3 off the freshman pitcher, Maddie McCoy. So this is a different look for the Wolverines with Wired in the circle.
That'll bring the count full. Yes, I think Watson has pitched all but 3 games, I think, for the Wolverines this year. She grounds out to the pitcher, and they've got McGahee in a bit of a rundown, but she does make it to second base.
Now batting number 9, Carrington Briscoe.
That puts runners on second and third with 2 outs. With, I think Ellie Roberts will be stepping to the plate. No, I'm sorry,
That's,
Briscoe.
Carrington Briscoe.
Yep. I jumped ahead one.
Coming into the night, I think Western Hills is 16-7 on the season, and I believe they are 4-1 in district play.
Yeah, this is a big game for Western Hills. With a win tonight, they will secure the #1 seed in district play and be regular season district champions. They were able to defeat Great Crossings a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, they split on the season with them, and Great Crossing, I understand, is like 6th in the state.
Yeah, Great Crossing always puts a good team, very competitive team, well-coached team together. So it puts a tiebreaker down on paper, and then it'll go to, I think, runs allowed. Yeah, the first tiebreaker is least runs allowed head-to-head.
That's
So
in
with
the dirt. Pass ball moves McGahee to third.
So with a win tonight, it'll give Western Hills
Now batting number 4,
their
Ellie Roberts.
first district regular season championship.
Wow, that's pretty big.
It is
in
big.
In a school that's been around for 42 years.
Yeah, Coach Redmond took over in 2015, and he's worked really hard to build a strong program over there at Western Hills.
And that is booted by the shortstop.
This is what troubled Franklin County in their first meeting. A lot of first inning errors caused them to get behind and not be able to manufacture enough runs to get back in the game.
So Roberts reaches on an E6.
Errors put a lot of extra stress on your pitchers. Franklin County has to have solid defense behind Kelly tonight.
That's going to be ground out to the short and gets away from the first baseman, and Western Hills puts up 2 more runs.
Looks like they're going to get together and talk about it.
Yes, they are. Coach Spicker comes out to
I don't think she's
motivate
very
her
happy.
team. No, she does not appear to be.
Rightly so. They had Western Hills right where they want them in the first inning with runners on second and third and 2 outs. Had 2 easy routine plays that they just didn't capitalize on.
Briscoe and Roberts both score on that error, and that's as a former first baseman, that's you know, a cardinal sin. Come off the bag if you need to catch the ball.
Tinsley.
Yeah, it looked like she stretched a little too early and committed to the ball. Wasn't able to adjust.
This is Emma Tinsley at the plate now. Looks at a strike. Hit behind the runner.
That's going to score again.
That'll bring Jones over to third.
Kylie Markham.
Franklin County is going to need to find a way to stop the bleeding right here.
I was talking to Coach Spicker before the game, and she said that, you know, her team is doing okay, but, you know, they are having a problem with that one big inning. Wow, what a nice stop.
That was some good effort from third baseman Bailey Spickert. Put her body in front of that.
Kinsley Redmond.
But a run does score. but it keeps the force on. That was a little low. Going to be hit to the second baseman for an easy put out. That'll end the inning, but not before the Wolverines score 4 runs. In the top of the first, the bottom of the first, coming up next here on the Game of the Week.
Yeah, this is Joe. You need a tree removed from your yard? Yeah, I can do that for you.
Don't take a chance on any Joe Schmo. Call Estate Tree Service for all your tree care needs. Since 1957, Estate Tree Service has provided safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. From tree removal and pruning to stump grinding and debris cleanup, we've got you covered. Call the trusted professionals at Estate Tree Service today.
When she rolled up, I was shook. Like the fit was giving main character energy, no cap. And I was being like real extra, you know? Exactly. It's whatever.
It may be difficult to understand everything your teenage daughter is saying, but with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh snap, what's the 411? Hashtag cool dad.
Dad.
Welcome back, folks, to Sally Gaines Field. And now the Flyers will try to get back some of those runs they gave up in the top of the first. There you see number 33, Addison Watson. I think she goes by Addie.
Leading off for the Flyers.
Comes from good softball stock. I played softball with her father and her grandfather, both fine softball players back in the day.
And Addie comes into the game number 44 in state for stats. She has 112 strikeouts on the season. She averages about 7 a game.
I think this is Madison McCoy leading off for the Lady Flyers.
Madison stepping in as a DP. Sometimes she finds herself in the circle. So tonight she is the DP. And Kelly would be the flex.
So Madison, just a freshman. Both Wired, the pitcher for Franklin County, and Watson, the pitcher for Western Hills, are both juniors. Ground to the third baseman, Redmond.
She got on top of that one a little bit.
That's out number 1. This will bring up Bailey Spickard. She's the one that made the great stop over on third in the top of the first.
Even though County is down 4-0 in the first, they are 46 in the state for a batting average, coming in tonight with an average of 363.
Yeah, when I was talking earlier to Coach Spickard, she said that at the beginning of the year they were like in the top 10 in the state in batting average, and that they've had 12 games rained out, and their spring break trip to Tennessee was a total washout, and that really kind of set them back a little bit. You don't get that consistency or continuity of your team playing together, and you miss several games in a row, and that's kind of hurt them a little bit.
Yeah, those games early on in the season are important to get some reps in and kind of figure out what your lineup needs to be. And Yeah, they rained out for the first couple of weekends. You expect better weather today.
Yeah, I was telling her that, nice hit right up in the middle there by Spickard. She would get a base hit. I was telling Coach Spickard before the game that I saw on the weather that the high on January the 1st was 2 degrees warmer than the high here, or yesterday rather, on May the 1st. So it's been a crazy weather year for a fact. Riley Warner comes up, and coming into this game, she's hitting 500.
Yeah, Riley's really taken off in the last few games, putting several over the fence. This matchup between Addie and Riley will continue in their post-high school days, as Addie has committed to Georgetown and Riley has committed to Campbellsville. So they'll be facing each other
in the Mid-South Conference.
Absolutely. She just got the end of her bat on that ball, put a crazy spin on it. We call that a swinging bunt.
That was a tough play to make for a pitcher, I would imagine, because you see him swinging away and you're back on your heels, not, seeing the bunt and up on your toes.
Yeah, she came off that mound and attacked that softball.
This will bring up Cameron Kelly. I think Kelly is the first baseman when she's in the field. A base hit will score a run, though.
Cameron's older sister, Chandler, was a Franklin County Flyer, and Cameron's wearing her number 27, also played first base.
I remember Chandler. Two outs, 2-2, runner on second. Cameron a little bit on top of that one, and she goes down swinging. But that's the end of the first for the Flyers. The Wolverines on top, 4-0. Top of the second coming up here on Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Estate Tree Service. We have a solution for all your tree care needs. Estate Tree Service provides expert tree care and preservation. Call 502-229-5258 for a free estimate.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it.
Game of the Week is brought to you by J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau. The Franklin County Farm Bureau's J.O. Osborne wishes all of our local teams a healthy, competitive, and successful season. J.O. and Kentucky Farm Bureau have been insuring Frankfort since 1943. With them on your team, when you experience a loss from an accident or storm, it can be a real game changer.
Welcome back, folks. Morgan Gilbert and Clint Goins here with you at Sally Gaines Field for the top of the second in this cancer awareness game. Both teams wearing purple. There's a look at Brian Redmond now in his 9th season as the Wolverine head coach. We've been talking a lot about Coach Spickard. This is her 27th year as the leader of the Lady Flyer team. I think she might be only the third coach in Flyer softball history. There's Tracy Spickard.
Leading off is number 3, Lauren McGahee.
Wolverines start the second inning back at the top of their lineup.
Yes. McGahee showed a bunt there, but pulled it back. She got a hit in the first inning. An infield hit beat the throw. And there's up the middle, and it's back deep, and it is over the fence. Home run for Lauren McGahee.
McGahee's really been on fire in that leadoff spot for the Wolverines. In their last matchup, she went 3 for 4.
Wow, she's hitting, prior to this game, she was hitting .427 on the year, and she's 2 for 2 tonight. That .427 mark is the second best batting average on the team. The best average belongs to Addison Watson. Caitlin Cravens. She flew out to second base in the first. And she's going to fly out to the catcher this time.
Looks like Franklin County made a defensive lineup change. Bailey Spickard, who was at third, is now behind the plate.
This is Watson. She's going to get a single right up the middle. She's 1 for 2. She ground out to Wired in the circle in the first inning.
Number 9, Carrington Briscoe.
Now Carrington Briscoe comes up. Well, I think we got a pinch runner in there for Western Hills. Number 14, that's Presley Fell. Will be running for Watson. Nice pitch by Wired.
Yeah, that's a good first pitch strike. Wired really needs to work to start these batters ahead, and so that she can control the strike zone a little bit more. Should be able to go to her jump. Almost looked like the same pitch.
It did. And it must have been a little bit high or a little bit more outside. I'm not sure. But it was close. And Spickard sold it pretty well, too. Two and one now on Briscoe.
Fouled that one into her foot. On a night like tonight, that doesn't feel good.
Yes, it's a little windy tonight. It's about, it's in the upper 50s, but the wind is clipping along pretty good, so the wind chill probably knocking off about 10 degrees. It's a fly ball, but it could be trouble. But it is caught by the center fielder.
Yeah, that was some good communication between senior Sierra Watson and senior Shakira Wheeler out there in left center. Briscoe just got underneath that one a little bit too much.
This is going to bring up Ellie Roberts. She reached in the first inning, but it's because it got away from the shortstop.
Wired starting her off 2-0. The hitter knows in this count that she's probably going to try to bring a strike. That's why Wired needs to really try to get ahead on these batters.
There's another look, and that hit the dirt before it hit her leg, but still can't feel real good. As you can see by some of the folks in the crowd, it's not exactly a warm day. Some sweatshirts and blankets out there.
I've been around Sally Gaines for a long time. It's always 10 degrees colder here than the rest of Frankfurt.
That one was low, and we got a pickoff at second base. A nice throw from Bailey Spickard.
Equally nice catch by Riley Warner to get the tag down.
Well, that'll bring the top of the second to a close. We'll have the bottom coming up next.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family, because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it.
Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen in Frankfurt for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfurt.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car, because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Bill McCoy Insurance, celebrating 46 years. Call, stop by, or visit BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Stay tuned. When the game is over, we'll have the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game, and we've got a couple of strong prospects already. Avery Lofton, I think, is leading off here for Lady Flyers in the bottom of the second. Addie Watson still on the mound, a little outside with that pitch. Earlier we saw Coach Brian Redmond giving signals to his batters, and I like to see that. A lot of teams have gone to those wristband thingies or forearm things, and maybe it makes it a little easier, but I like the old-fashioned, rubbing your arm, touching your baseball cap, and, patting your belly and that sort of stuff.
I definitely agree. I've got some coaching experience under my belt, and we still use the traditional method of hand signals, but a large majority of teams still do the wristband.
2-2. Thought that one might drop in there, but didn't quite make it. Lofton staying alive here.
Franklin County is going to need to work to get some base runners on, try to string some hits together.
That brings the count full. I also want to mention, I like that Lofton has even stayed with the color theme with some purple eye black. I guess if it's purple, you can't call it eye black, can you? I guess it's eye purple.
I guess it's eye purple.
Oh, inside corner, caught her looking. backwards K for Lofton. This will bring up Shakira Wheeler. Wheeler, the left fielder.
Yeah, Wheeler has actually found herself in the record books this season for being number 44 in the state for walks.
Wow. That could be trouble. It goes foul.
Punch that one through.
Yes, a nice piece of hitting. This will bring up Caitlin Spickard.
Now batting number 19, Caitlin Spickard.
You'd like to see the bottom of Franklin County's lineup get on base here and flip it to the top, see what they can manufacture this inning, get back into the game.
Caitlin also sporting the eye purple.
Come on, Caitlin.
I think it's great that we're out here tonight supporting the Sandifer family. Lydia, I got the opportunity to play with her. She played on the 2003 Franklin County team that went to the state tournament. She was a fierce third baseman.
Yes, if you're just tuning in, this is the cancer awareness game, and that's, they're saying it was foul. Boy, it sure looked good. But here's another look at it, and let's see what it does here. I guess it was just a little bit foul.
A couple inches to the right.
But this is the cancer awareness game. That's why both teams are wearing purple. You might think, well, why aren't they wearing pink? That is the breast cancer awareness. But tonight, this game is playing in support of
Ashton
Sandifer. I got Ashton, and I forgot her last name for a second, but she has T-cell lymphoma, and purple is the color of T-cell lymphoma awareness, so both teams are wearing purple. Good show of support, and her little brother came out and gave the first pitch.
I thought it was a great first pitch.
All right, Caitlin flies out to right field.
Ashton is a softball player herself. She plays for the Wrath out of Georgetown. Wears the same number that Lydia did at Franklin County, number 25.
Pass ball moves Wheeler to second.
This is Emma Moore at the plate. County had a lineup change in the top of the second. Brought Emma in for Chloe Simpson.
Swings over top of that one just a little bit. Watson hits that outside corner and catches another flyer looking. That'll bring the second inning to a close. Here's another look at that strikeout. Lady Wolverines on top, 5-0.
The next shout out is from
Game of the Week is brought to you by Bob Allen. Bob Allen is Frankfort's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com. Bob Allen is a proud sponsor of high school athletics.
FPB delivers more value to our customers with Watch TV Everywhere. It's the free extra service that lets you watch favorites from your TV package on the go. Take a few minutes to sign up at fpb.cc and you'll be all set to explore many channels and on-demand shows on any internet-connected computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone. Watch TV everywhere. Another great way FPB delivers the choice, convenience, and value you want.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
Folks, you may have heard me say in weeks past that the Western Hills Baseball Concession Stand is one of the finest ones you can. They take credit cards and Venmo. They got good burgers and great fries. Well, let me tell you, the Franklin County Softball Concession Stand, I think, may have won me over. They've got brats, fried bologna, burgers, and dogs. I mean, wow. When was the last time you've been to a ballpark and had a fried bologna sandwich? I don't know. They'll rival the Cincinnati Reds. I believe we still have Ellie Roberts at the plate.
Yeah, so Ellie returns to the box because at the last inning closed with caught stealing play from Spicker to Warner.
Yes. Ground ball, it's foul. So it'll be 2-2 here in the top of the third. The Flyers were able to hold the Wolverines to 1 run in that last inning, and I'm sure they're hoping to hold them to 0 this time. Full count now. Oh, was our... We think it may have hit her. Let's take another look at it. Well, it bounced first. Does that count? Apparently so. And the umpire.
It was a full count, so it would have been a walk anyway.
Was it a full count leading up to that? Okay, I thought that would have made it a full count. Okay.
But it did almost appear that the umpire asked her if
Yeah,
the ball
if it
hit her.
I thought if it hit the ground first, it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I have been wrong in the past. Just ask my wife; she'll tell you.
You just don't typically see the umpire ask the player
Did
if
it
it
hit you?
hit them.
Yeah, 'cause
well,
what-
that
what-
one did hit her for sure.
You know, what are you going to say? No.
So that is 2 hit by
Batting
pitches
next, 0-0.
from the pitcher
Cameron
Wired,
Tinsley.
giving Western Hills runners on first and second.
Well, as they're going to make a change, looks like.
Yeah, they're bringing in freshman Madison McCoy. She pitched the first game, 1 2/3 innings. She gave up 10 runs on 9 hits with 1 walk.
If I'm not mistaken, Franklin County has only pitched 2 girls all year long. It's either Wired or McCoy. That's all they have in the record books. So
It is. They use Cameron Kelly, who's at first base
Please make sure
in
you
some of their
visit the
JV
silent
games,
auction
but
or by shout
Madison
out.
and
Remember,
Kelly have carried
all
the
the money
load in the
raised
circle this
goes to
season for the
Ashton's
Flyers.
and in fact, looking at this, Madison has pitched in more games than Kelly Wired. Madison has pitched in 19 games where Wired has only pitched in 15, and that could be because, you know, a number of reasons. It could have been that, you know, Kelly was sick or something. Who knows?
Kelly got the start against Great Crossings last week and had a terrific game on the mound. County fell short to the Warhawks 6-5 in that game. They were in it until the last inning.
I think this is going to bring up Tinsley. Tinsley, the shortstop. She hits that one, foul and out of play. Stays alive with 2 strikes on her. She got a single her last time up. And here's another single right there. And that will score Roberts. Caught the second baseman leaning toward
Kinsley Redmond. Or sorry, Callie Markin.
first base.
Hi, Callie.
Yeah, she was able to keep her hands high and get on top of that. Squeak through the infield.
And Roberts did a good job base running. Kylie Markin flies it up. Caught by Watson. And the Flyers finally get an out.
Now batting, number 19.
It's a good hustle play by Watson. Oftentimes those balls right behind second, like the Bermuda Triangle, just difficult to get to.
Kinsley Redmond at the plate now for the Wolverines.
Kinsley will be playing softball next year at Union College down in Barberville.
Another Mid-South school. Thought they might give McCoy that strike, but they didn't. That's caught by the right fielder. She gets it in pretty quick. The runners stay.
Batting next, number 3, Lauren McGahee.
That's what County wants to get out of their young pitcher, McCoy. They want to produce ground balls and fly balls. She's not in there to manufacture strikeouts, but hopefully her defense plays behind her.
This will bring up Lauren McGahee, who is 2 for 2 tonight. She got a single in the first inning and a home run in the second.
McGahee is 43rd in the state for, or 34th in the state for triples. She has 4 on the year.
McCoy's changeup didn't drop in there for her. Three and 0. McGahee's taken all the way. McCoy grooves it.
She still needs to work the corners here and not give her anything she can get a hold of. A little high.
Yeah, but nobody hurt. When you got a dangerous hitter like that,
21,
you know, a walk keeps the force on. It's not an incredibly bad thing. It sure beats up a base hit that would score a run or two.
Yeah, especially with Cravens. She's 0 for 2 so far. Gives you a play at any base.
McCoy let that one go a little early.
I think she's trying to find her changeup. Come on, Maddie.
It's in the dirt, but the runners stay. Umpire wants a new ball. Three and one now on Cravens.
Put your pitcher in a tough situation. You have nowhere to put this runner.
Yeah, got to throw a strike here. There it is. That's going to be fouled off. No leadoffs in softball. You got to be on that base when the ball's contacted. And that's going to be a
Score one.
Two-run base hit. Cravens, who was 0-2 so far tonight, gets 2 RBIs on that one. Here's another look, and it's right there up the middle. It scores Jones and Tinsley. Now we have Watson at the plate. 1 for 2. She got a single her last time up, replaced by a pinch runner who was thrown out trying to steal second.
McCoy's still struggling to find that changeup.
Yeah, it's either too high or too low. Runners on the corners. Watson hits it up, got underneath that one just a little bit, flies out to another Watson, and that'll bring the top of the third to a close, but Western Hills puts up another 3 runs. We'll be back with the bottom of the third right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Derby tradition continues in historic downtown Frankfort.
Join us May 6th for the Downtown Derby celebration, where you and your family will enjoy a fun day of festivities. We're talking stick horse races, crafts, DJ, not to mention the Derby Dash, and our newest event, the Triple Crown. Don't miss out on food and drink specials at our downtown restaurants. It all starts at 10 a.m. leading up to a live broadcast of the big race.
It'll be fun for all, and you can bet on it.
Capital Expo is back June 2nd and 3rd. It's time to plan your expo experience and look at ways you can participate. Are you an arts and crafts or food vendor? Are you in a band? Interested in being a sponsor of the event? Do you feel like running in the Funnel Cake 5K? Do you want to be a star and audition for Capital Expo Idol? Get all the info you need at kyexpo.com.
Welcome back, folks, to Sally Gaines Field in this 41st District matchup If Western Hills wins this game, they have won the regular season title, their first time ever. But they got to win the game first. They're on their way to doing that. It's 8-0.
Yeah, Franklin County needs to put some runs on the board in order to prevent a mercy tonight.
Sierra Watson. At the plate, she's the center fielder. Watson against Watson.
David Columbia did a little digging for us on the matchup between Franklin County and Western Hills over the last 20 years. And Franklin County, they've met 56 times over the last 20 years. And Franklin County owns the series 35, wins to Western Hills 21. But the last time that Franklin County has beat Western Hills was May 31st of 2021.
Wow. David Columbia, producer extraordinaire.
Batting next, number 2, Maddie McCoy.
One down here. We'll back to the top of the order. Madison McCoy at the plate. She is now in the circle on defense.
Also rocking the purple, eye purple.
That's right, the eye purple. I like it.
I think you would look good with some.
I did not mean on myself.
I'm sure we can walk down there and get you some. It sparkles too.
It does. I thought I noticed that on Madison's face when she was on the mound. 3-0.
Eye black is really needed on a day like today.
No, but you know, it's more of a fashion statement, and guys do it too. You know, they'll put an obscene amount of eye black on a cloudy day. That pitch looked a little low, but they gave it to Addie.
Working a 3-1 count right here. You tell your hitters that 3-1 you're looking for your favorite pitch, something that you can drive.
Rolling on the outside corner. Maddie has the second best batting average on the Flyer team at .444. Is that catchable? No, but
it was a nice effort by right fielder.
Yes, Caitlin Cravens, I think.
She was all after that one.
Here's another look. You got to watch out for that big tarp roll out there.
Two count.
Madison stays alive.
She fought off that inside pitch, got her hands out there, fouled it off.
There it is right there.
Dropped in for a base hit. Flyers have runner on with one out.
Number 20, Bailey Spicker.
Only the third base hit of this game for Franklin County. Maybe they can put together a couple more here.
Looks like Franklin County is choosing to leave Madison in as a runner. In Kentucky high school softball, your pitcher and your catcher are eligible for pinch runners with no penalty for however many times that they are used.
Oh, I did not know that.
You just have to establish one player for the pitcher and one player for the catcher. So the same person could run for both.
Has to come in all the time. Okay. This is Bailey Spickard at the plate. He's going to foul one. Out of reach. Watson gets some encouragement from her teammates.
In their last meeting, Addie only allowed 2 runs on 6 hits. She had 3 strikeouts and no walks to beat the Flyers 12-2 in 5 innings.
She hasn't given up a walk yet, and only 3 base hits so far. That's up in the air. Could be trouble. Could be trouble. Oh, what a nice catch.
Excellent
by
hustle.
Tinsley.
Great hustle by shortstop Tinsley. Got a good read on that.
Batting next, number 4, Riley Warner.
Keeps the runner at first also. Riley Warner. She had that swinging bunt, I think, in the first inning and was thrown out by Watson.
Winds that down, it looks like. Just looking at the flag there in center field, this would be a good opportunity for Riley to put one over the fence. Put 2 runs up for the Flyers.
Well, it didn't happen that time. 3-4 if you're scoring at home. And that'll bring the 3rd inning to a close. We'll be back for the top of the 4th next here on the Game of the Week.
Hello, my name is Greg with the State Tree Service, the name you know and trust.
Over the past 60 years, the State Tree Service has become a name people know and trust in Central Kentucky. From tree removal, pruning, and stump grinding to debris cleanup, we are always available with our 24/7 emergency services. Estate Tree Service is licensed and insured, and our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair rate. Give us a call at 502-229-5258 or go online for a free quote.
When she rolled up, I was shook. Like the fit was giving main character energy, no cap. And I was being like real extra, you know? Exactly. It's whatever.
It may be difficult to understand everything your teenage daughter is saying, but with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh snap, what's the 411? Hashtag cool dad.
Dad.
Our thanks to J.O. Osborne with the Franklin County Farm Bureau, as well as the Estate Tree Service. There are title sponsors here in the 2023 softball season and baseball season. All right. Top of the 4th, leading off for Western Hills will be Carrington Briscoe. She flew out to center field, her only other time at bat.
McCoy gets ahead in the count with
Well,
a screwball.
That's what you need to do. Get ahead. Now, when you were a Lady Flyer, what position did you play predominantly?
I was a catcher.
You were a catcher.
I went on to Campbellsville University and played catcher there as well.
So you know what a screwball looks like when you see it.
I do. My favorite pitch to catch was a drop ball.
Speaking of dropping, that ball, it drops into Wheeler's glove.
Well, it actually looks like that's a substitution. It looks like Carly Oates has come in for Wheeler in left field.
Now at the plate, we've got Ellie Roberts. She was, in the last inning, she was either hit by a pitch or walked. We're not sure which, but she grounds out to short that time.
It's too quick out for the Flyers.
Number 10, Allie Jones.
And now Allie Jones will come up, and we know for a fact she was hit by a pitch.
She keeps her hands inside of that screwball, drives it in the 5-6 hole. Gives the Wolverines a runner with 2 outs.
Yes, just beyond the reach of Warner and the third baseman, who I'm not sure who's playing third now for Franklin County. Bailey Spicker started off there, but she's catching now.
Yep, I think it's Emma Moore there on the hot corner. Bailey behind the plate.
There she is, right there, your third baseman. McCoy, line drive.
Nice play by Caitlin Spicker. Track that ball down in the gap, dive and play.
And Franklin County comes out of that inning without allowing a run.
First time of the game.
Nice diving catch. All right, Franklin County will be coming up to see if they can put some runs on the board when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
And families are why we do it.
Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen of Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfort.com.
Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
Welcome back, folks. Clint Goins and Morgan Gilbert here with you at Sally Gaines Field. And that's right up the middle by Cameron Kelly.
It's a first pitch, first hit. At bat for Cameron Kelly.
Now batting number
She had
8.
struck out her previous time at the plate. I think this is Avery Lofton. Kelly decides to stay put.
That's probably a good decision. At this point in the game, Franklin County really can't risk losing a base runner to
Right. Right.
they've hit the point in the game down 8-0 where it's imperative that they try to get a few runs pushed across here.
Yeah, one individual run doesn't mean anything. You got to somehow find a way to string together some base runners.
They're going to need to get base runners on, get some hits, move some people around the bases, try to get some energy going. Nice changeup by Addie Watson.
Yes, but a good job by Lofton to lay off of it because she wanted it pretty good.
Oh.
Did he call her out? No.
No.
Okay. She just stepped way out of the box. So grounder up the middle. Could be a double play ball. No.
She makes it there in time. You know, hitting is contagious. So if Franklin County could get a couple of hits strung together, it would allow them to get some motivation to get back into this game.
So Lofton hits into a fielder's choice. And this will bring up, it would have brought up Wheeler, but Olds replaced it. No, Wheeler's still batting. She's still batting. Okay. Wheeler got a hit, her only other time up.
So if Carly goes back out to left field defensively, then Wheeler will be out of the game. Yeah,
right.
She'll be out of the game, and then Olds will be in the lineup. So I feel like they subbed Wheeler in for Olds. And then we'll see what they do defensively. Wheeler does have 16 walks on the season.
She's hitting .314.
Oh, and she takes a walk there.
There you go.
Franklin County first and second.
First walk given up by Watson.
In both meetings.
This will bring up Caitlin Spickard. Looks at a strike.
Caitlin's coming in with a .291 batting average on the season, just a little bit below the team average of .363.
A base hit here will be a big thing for Franklin County. Probably score a run even. That's going to go to the opposite field. It doesn't score a run, but it does move everybody around. Bases are loaded now. Here's another look at it.
It's going to bring Emma Moore with one out and bases loaded. Chance to make some noise here. Looks like the Wolverines want to take a moment to talk about it. Brian Redmond coming out to the circle.
That's right. We will step aside ever so quickly, be back with more softball after this.
Today, we customize everything. So why not customize your video choices with NextBand Stream, the new video streaming app from FPB. Just install NextBand Stream on your smart TV, mobile, and streaming devices. Then watch with features like Restart and Replay TV, plus Cloud DVR to record cable and local channels. Powered by fast, reliable FPB internet and Wi-Fi. Customize your video. Call or visit FPB online to sign up.
One out, bases loaded for Emma Moore. Addison Watson has now given up 5 base hits. One shy of what she gave up in a 5-inning game when these two teams last played each other.
Brian came out there and settled his team down. Addie had a smile on her face.
1-1 the count. That one sliced off. Nice pitch and a good cut. Just got underneath of it just a little bit. There's Coach Tracy Spickard. Smart pitch by Watson, but Moore did not go chasing.
Goes down swinging. Addie not bothered with bases loaded in the fourth.
Now batting number 24.
We've got 2 out now. Sierra Watson ground out to second base. Her only other time up, and looks at a strike one.
I think that last strikeout was third for the game for Addie. Fourth. She averages about 7 a game.
And here's a look at the 4 strikeouts. 2 of them were looking. And there's the last one right there. Our thanks to Doug Crow, our top-notch replay producer, and another one.
5.
Another one looking. So that'll bring the 4th inning to a close.
With a big smile on her face, well deserved.
We'll be back with more softball after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Capital Expo is back June 2nd and 3rd. It's time to plan your expo experience and look at ways you can participate. Are you an arts and crafts or food vendor? Are you in a band? Interested in being a sponsor of the event? Do you feel like running in the Funnel Cake 5K? Do you want to be a star and audition for Capital Expo Idol? Get all the info you need at kyexpo.com.
The Derby tradition continues in historic downtown Frankfort.
Join us May 6th for the Downtown Derby celebration, where you and your family will enjoy a fun day of festivities. We're talking stick horse races, crafts, DJ, not to mention the Derby Dash, and our newest event, the Triple Crown. Don't miss out on food and drink specials at our downtown restaurants. It all starts at 10 a.m. leading up to a live broadcast of the big race.
It'll be fun for all, and you can bet on it.
The Downtown Derby celebration sounds like a good time. I encourage y'all to get out there on Saturday.
22, Callie Morgan.
All right, we're at the top of the 5th. Wolverines on top 8-0. Madison McCoy in the circle. And we've got Kylie Markin at the plate.
It's a big first pitch cut.
Yeah.
Just a little foul.
There's that change up. She got it that time, looking pretty good. And a shoestring catch.
Nice job, Avery Lofton, going after that ball, getting her glove on it before it touched the ground.
I, for a second, didn't think she was going to get there. Here's another look at it right here, and that's, yeah. She made it.
Looks like she's going to get 2 back-to-back. Holding down right field for the Flyers, Avery Lofton.
Everybody else can just leave the field. She's got it under control out there.
That's right.
Now batting number
3 pitches, 2 outs.
Top of the order now to McGahee. She's going to bunt it. And
she's got speed.
Yes, that's the second time I'm going to give her an infield hit for beating the throw. Ball was fielded cleanly, and she got there.
So that's a home run for McGahee and a bunt for a hit.
Spickard was, oh yeah, she was there easily.
Yeah, that was a good call. She got there.
Left-handers have an advantage. They're 2 steps closer to first base. So, yeah, McGahee is 3 for 3 so far.
Yeah, Western Hills is going to miss her next year.
2 infield hits and a home run. Cravens looks at a strike.
It's that screwball she's throwing, getting in on their hands for a strike. There's that changeup.
Looked pretty good. Must have been inside.
Really trying to keep the Western Hills hitters off balance.
Uh-oh. We're thinking maybe the McGahee was out of the batter's box when she makes contact, but I don't think so. She had a foot on the line and 1 foot in the air, so that was a clean play. And I think Cravens was hit by the pitch. So
this brings up Addie Watson, who leads Western Hills in their batting average, as well as she's 44th in the state for doubles.
1 for 3 so far tonight.
McCoy has her 0-2. So the rule there on that slapper is that any part of their foot cannot be on the line or outside of the box when making contact with the ball.
Well, it looked like she had her foot on the line, on that inside line.
So Spickard might have had
an
argument there.
A good argument? Okay. From this vantage point, I mean, it's really kind of hard to tell, but I thought maybe her back foot was, in fact, on the line closest to home plate.
Just a tough call for an umpire to make.
It is.
Trying to watch the pitch and the runner and everything. In college, they would have been able to go to the booth for review. They didn't ask us anything, did they?
No, they didn't. No, they're not allowed to either. And in college, I think you're going to have at least 1, maybe 2 more umpires.
Yeah, they usually have a 3-man crew with a couple of opportunities to go for review. In districts, the games will also have a 3-man crew. Everything in the postseason has a 3-man crew.
2-2 on Watson. McCoy gets her with the changeup. Wow, what a pitch. Watson goes down swinging, and the Flyers hold the Wolverines to 0 runs. 2 innings in a row. Let's see what they can do with their sticks when we come back here on the Game of the Week.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Bill McCoy Insurance, celebrating 46 years. Call, stop by, or visit BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Welcome back, folks. Clint Goins and Morgan Gilbert here at Sally Gaines Field at Franklin County, where the Flyers held Western Hills to no runs. in the fourth. Excuse me, the top of the fifth, I should say. But they've got to get some runs on the board.
Yeah, so Franklin County's back at the top of their lineup. This is the third time that they're seeing Addie. They should be making adjustments and figuring out how to put the ball in play, get some base runners on, pass the bat.
Yes, Maddie McCoy at the plate. Addie Watson in the circle.
There's a screwball from Addie.
Here's another look at the swing. One ball, two strikes, and Watson let go of that one a little bit earlier than she wanted to.
A little low.
And McCoy goes down swinging.
Strikeout number 6 for Addie Watson.
Now batting number 20, Bailey Spickard.
Bailey Spickard approaches the plate. She got a single in the first, but she flew out to the shortstop. A great play, I should say, by the shortstop in the third inning.
We have a few great plays in contention for that play of the game.
That's right.
Both Bailey and her twin sister Caitlin are lefties. Lefty hitters, righty
hitters,
throwers.
righty throwers, yeah.
Juniors at Franklin County. Bailey is also on the bowling team and I believe made it to state this year bowling.
And what hand does she bowl with?
That's a good question. I do not know the answer to that.
Looks at
I'm
strike
gonna go with
number
right.
2.
Right.
Yeah. You would imagine that a coach, a baseball or softball coach, would teach their right-handed kid to bat from the left hand of the plate because, you know, as I said before, there's an advantage. You've got you're 2 steps closer to first base. But
I look kind of goofy swinging from the left
well,
side.
but you know, some people can accomplish that, and some, you know, I'm left-handed. So it comes naturally to me, but if I were to try to bat from the right-hand side of the plate, oh my gosh. Bailey stays alive. Looking at a 2-2 here.
Fouls off another.
Yep. Quality at bat for Bailey Spickard. I've always felt that even if you made an out, if you got the pitcher to throw you 8 pitches, you've done your job.
Yeah, we say that if you're 9+, it's a quality at-bat, no matter what the outcome is. And that's what you're hunting for. You're hunting for quality at-bats.
Full count here.
It's always a good thing when you're making the opposing pitcher throw more pitches.
In the long run, it wears them out. And that's at least 8 pitches there, I believe.
Addie comes into tonight's game pitching over 102 innings on the season, 19 total games.
Fouls another one off. This time to the right side of the field. I know this name doesn't mean anything to you, but people my age may remember an LA Dodger by the name of Manny Mota. And Manny Mota, I think, holds the record for most foul foul balls for an at-bat.
How many?
I don't remember. He would just stand there and make the pitcher throw the ball he wanted because he'd foul off every other pitch. He was very good at that. And she draws a walk. Wow. Great at bat by Bailey Spickard.
That was a hard fought at bat.
Now batting number 4, Riley Warner.
Second walk for Addie Watson on the game. Brings up Riley Warner. Leads Franklin County in batting average.
Yes, coming into the game, she's hitting 500. Not too many girls out there bat 500. Looks like Coach Spickard is making a change. Probably a runner for Spickard.
Yeah, so now that Spickard has moved behind the plate, she's in the lineup as a catcher, so it gives them an opportunity to put in a courtesy runner for the catcher. Looks like it's number 26.
If so, that's Aubrey Smith. Aubrey Smith now in the game, pitch running for Bailey Spickard. At the plate, Riley Warner. Fouls that one back.
Riley's 0 for 2.
Yeah.
She spun one to Addie and then spun another one to the first baseman. Just kind of hitting everything off the end of her bat. I'm sure Addie is well aware of Riley's batting average and is trying to work the corners of the plate.
Right up the middle, but Watson recovers. Did she get her?
She did.
Wow.
Hit her in the foot, recovered, made the
What
throw
reflexes.
to first.
That's impressive. Hits her in the foot and then turns around and delivers a fastball to first base.
Even while making sure her face mask stayed on her face. Brian Redmond out to the circle to check on her pitcher. It was a hard hit ball by Warner.
Yeah.
Just Watson got in the way, knocked it down, was able to get out at first.
There's a good look at Brian Redmond. As we sit now in his 9th season. He said technically it's 8 since we didn't play in 2020. And I said,
Well, that still counts as a season.
That's
I was on the
so
coaching
too.
staff for Franklin County, and I remember the moment we got the call, we were all ready to start the season. We were practicing in the gym that day. Remember, we were only supposed to take like a 30-day break, and it was unfortunate for the seniors during that COVID year who never
Yes.
got to put on the jersey for their senior year.
Yes. Cameron Kelly. She got a base hit her last at bat, but unfortunately was thrown out at second on a fielder's choice from Lofton.
It's just second highest batting average for Franklin County with a .451 in 51 at-bats. Power hitting freshman. Looks like she kept her hands back on that one down in the dirt. Heller, number 5 behind the plate, putting in good work for the Wolverines. Blocking that ball, keeping the runner at bay. Ball out. Several flyers working the count, making Watson throw a high amount of pitches per at-bat. Ball down, pass ball, advances the runner to third.
Now batting number 8, Avery Lofton.
So it's another walk to this inning for Watson. And runners at the corners as Avery Lofton.
Franklin County has opportunity to make some noise here with 2 outs. Eddie Watson getting ahead with that first pitch strike inside.
Lofton 0 for 2 so far tonight. Did a good job waiting on that ball. Pulls it for a hit.
Plated a much needed run for the Flyers.
So I'm sure Watson wanted the shutout, but she's not going to get it. This will bring up Wheeler. Wheeler got a base hit in the second and drew a walk in the fourth.
Wheeler needs to show some senior leadership here in the box, keep this rally going for the Flyers.
And
That's
gonna
trouble.
be trouble, sure enough.
Flyers passing the bat, moving runners around.
And 2 base hits in a row for Franklin County.
Batting next, number 19, Caitlin Spickard.
This will bring up Caitlin Spickard. Bases loaded, 2 out.
So this is the sister to Bailey. Also left-handed.
She got a hitter last time at the plate, which was last inning.
She leaves the first pitch ball out. Eddie got that outside corner.
Just a reminder, the silent auction will end after this game.
Oh, trouble again. Oh.
Was that caught?
That
Wow.
was nice over-the-shoulder catch by Lauren McGahee in center field.
Saved a couple of runs at least.
That would have been big for the Flyers. McGahee
Stretches
says, I don't think so.
All right, that'll bring the 5th inning to a close, but the the Flyers do get 1 run. We'll be back at the top of the 6th after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Here's what people are saying about a state tree service.
They're honest, have experienced staff, fair rates, and I trust the quality of their work.
They were professional and courteous, and cleanup of the job site was great.
They are prompt, reliable, and they always make sure I'm satisfied, which is why when I have tree care needs, I call Estate Tree Service.
Our mission is to provide safe, quality tree care at a fair price to Central Kentucky. Go online or give us a call for a free quote.
When she rolled up, I was shook. Like the fit was giving main character energy, no cap. And I was being like real extra, you know? Exactly. It's whatever.
It may be difficult to understand everything your teenage daughter is saying, but with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Oh snap, what's the 411? Hashtag cool dad.
Dad.
Welcome back, folks. 8-1 here at Sally Gaines Field at Franklin County High School. Madison McCoy in the circle for the Flyers. Their change up is a little high that time.
He's facing Briscoe.
Briscoe flown out twice, once to center field and once to left field.
Western Hills is also utilizing the DP flex, so Briscoe is batting for the catcher Hellard. Maddie goes inside for strike 2.
Fouled out of play.
Maddie's thrown 3 innings. He's given up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout.
Since I mentioned Maddie Moda earlier, I've been diligently trying to find out that number, how many foul pitches he's fouled off, and I can't find it. I can tell you he played 20 years in the majors, retiring from Major League Baseball at the age of 44. You might see some pitchers that are 44, but you won't see utility infielders playing until they're 44 usually.
It's a well hit ball by Briscoe in foul territory. So Carly Olds has re-entered the game for County in left field, which would mean that Wheeler is out of the game. So she will no longer come up in the offensive lineup for the Flyers. It will be Carly Olds in her spot. 3-2 count.
Carrington Briscoe still at the plate and draws a walk.
Second walk for McCoy tonight.
Ellie Roberts, ground out to short. Her last time up, and she's going to fly out to right this time up.
Lofton's had a lot of action out there in right field.
Allie Jones. Is it going to be caught? No, just out of reach of the first baseman.
You know, that's a hard play for a first baseman to make, drop stepping to foul territory side, thinking about first base, also having to think about the fence.
Yeah, that's
over the shoulder catch. Laying out for that one. She gave some good effort.
That's high on the, high on your mind.
But there she is.
Right there into your living room.
Great camera shot by our Frankfurt Plant Board crew.
1-1 now to Jones. That's going to go to the second baseman, scooped up by Caitlin Spickard.
Fielder's choice.
That'll move the runner, though.
I mean, it was the best play for Caitlin to make. The momentum of the ball was taking her to first base. It would have been a lot more difficult for her to turn her feet set and try to get the play at second. So smart play by the second baseman. Nice first pitch strike, tagging that outside corner. Emma Tinsley, shortstop.
Tinsley has singled twice this game and has an RBI. She flew out to second base in her last at-bat, however.
Screw ball, got her swinging.
Nice pitch by McCoy.
going in, up and in on those hitters' hands. It's a good spot. Went back with it.
Uh-oh, could be trouble.
Oh, into the fence.
That'll knock in a run. Tinsley winds up with a double. There's another look at the swing.
She was able to keep her hands inside and high and drive that ball. Maddie gave her the same pitch a second time, got another look at it.
Changeup is high.
She's really having a hard time finding that changeup. She's throwing it almost 2 or 3 times an at-bat, really wanting to keep these Wolverine hitters off balance. It's just not going in there for a strike. It's an off-speed pitch there.
And Lofton goes back and ends the inning, but not before Franklin County adds another run.
Well, Western Hills adds another run.
Excuse me, Western Hills adds another run, and it negates. Here's a look at some of the stellar defensive plays we've seen tonight. Speaking of Tinsley, that was a great catch. Great catch there by Caitlin Spicker. There's
Avery Lofton with the shoestring.
yes, and here is the bullet thrown by Watson over to first base to get the lead runner, and McGahee tracking one down in center field.
That was a big play by McGahee. That saved a lot of runs for Western Hills.
All right, we're coming up now on the bottom of the 6th inning, and Western Hills up by 8. Franklin County still needs to put some runs on the scoreboard.
It's a big game for Western Hills with having the #1 seed going into the district tournament. And #1 will play the #4, and that's currently Frankfort High sitting in the #4. That would put Great Crossing as the 2 and Franklin County as the 3.
22-21. 22 for 21 hit.
Both the champion and the runner-up advances to the 11th region tournament.
Number 22, Emma Olds.
Looks like we have a new batter entering for Franklin County, Emma Olds. Holds off on that first pitch. Checks to see if she went, said that she did not. Emma Olds is an 8th grader getting a varsity opportunity here for the Flyers.
She's batting for Watson, Sierra Watson.
This is only her 3rd at-bat for the season in varsity play. She's doing a really good job working the count right here. She's got a 3-0 count. Pretty low inside pitch there called for a strike.
Yeah, well, you know.
That was a pretty good take there, 3-0. That's not something that she was going to be able to drive.
Yeah, well, she's probably had the take sign on anyway at 3-0, but a lot of times at 3-0, the strike zone gets a little bit there. And now it's 3-2, full count against Emma Olds.
Puts a bat on it to stay alive with the 3-2 count.
Yeah, that was a good pitch, too.
Hands are just a little late.
Staying alive. Fouls that one back off.
It's a
Could
big
be
swing
trouble.
by the 8th
Could be
grader,
trouble.
and she
It's
puts
a-
it over the fence.
Wow.
Home run, Emma Olds.
Wow. Only her what? Her 4th at bat?
That's her 4th at bat. She came in with a .000 batting average. First hit
Wow.
as a varsity flyer is over the fence.
Well, against a pretty good pitcher, too.
Against
You
a
know.
terrific pitcher.
Yeah.
Congratulations, young lady.
Something she'll remember for a long time to come.
Now batting number 24, Sierra Watson.
Well, I've gotten my lineup mixed up or something here.
Yeah, so it looks like Emma Old actually hit for Emma Moore, and now we have Sierra Watson at the plate. So
Yes.
Emma Moore with 2 strikeouts.
That's what I did wrong.
Coach Baker gave the nod to Emma Olds, and she put it over the fence. Emma Olds is the sister to Carly Olds, who is entered in at left field.
Opposite field, is it going to stay fair? No.
So tonight's game solidifies the 41st District Tournament. Start play towards the end of May. In the last 10 years, Franklin County has 2 district titles and 3 runners-up with 5 regional appearances. And Western Hills has 0 championships, 4 runners-up with 4 region titles.
This will be a big win for the Wolverines. It will be their first district title in the history of the school, as I understand it.
Sierra Watson flies out to right fielder.
Cravens, I believe. Is that right? Is that who's out there?
Batting next, number 2, Maddie McCoy.
Well, yeah, Caitlin Cravens, 21. Brings us to the top of the lineup. 4th time around for the Flyers.
So Maddie McCoy, 1 for 3 so far. Went down swinging in the last inning, but she got a single in the 3rd. Fouled out of play.
You know, even though that Franklin County comes in with a team batting average of .363, it's important that you're able to hit together as a team. So Addie Watson has done a good job of keeping those hits in isolation and not allowing Franklin County to get any momentum offensively.
Yeah, to string them back to back.
It's a nice shot by McCoy, working right center. Puts her 2 for 4 on the day.
Number 20, Bailey Spicker.
This will bring up Bailey Spicker. She is 1 for 2. Got a single in the 1st. And then in the 3rd, she flew out to the shortstop who made a stellar play to get the put out.
You know, we talk about these hitters being 1 for 3 and 2 for 4. Batting .500 is a great day on the softball field, but it's what makes the sport so having to be mentally tough, because 50% on anything else in life is not very good. Batting .500 in softball or baseball is well above average. So you've got to be able to handle failing more times than being successful. It takes a lot of mental fortitude out of these young ladies. Oh, that's trouble. That could have set up a really big double play for the Wolverines.
Jones boots the ball.
Extends the inning for the Flyers. Got one out, runners on first and second with Warner up to bat.
Yeah, Warner is due. She's 0 for 3.
Overdue, probably.
0 for 3.
Statistically, she's batting .500. She should have recorded a hit. Let's see what she does this at bat. Ball in the dirt. Runners stay.
Heller does a good job keeping it in front of her.
Again, runners have to be smart. It's not a one-run game. Spicker choosing not to use a pinch runner for McCoy. He's at second. Warner gets under that one.
Back.
And it's gone.
Over
That's
the
a
fence.
3-run home run for Riley Warner.
We said she was due.
This makes the game a little bit more interesting. 9-5. Flyers with hot bats coming in the 6th inning.
Here's another look at the swing. I think she knows it.
She started her trot out of the box. I think she knew it was either going to be out or it was either going to be a caught fly ball.
One or the other.
Oh, and that one squeaks through for Cameron Kelly. It gets back the second baseman Jones and the center fielder McGahee. Cameron's on the board.
And she
with
will.
I'd say that will be recorded as an error and
Yeah,
an
that's
error
probably
on the
true.
advanced base.
Error on whom? The
I would say it was,
baseman or the
well, let's see what we got on this replay. Oh, yeah. Error on Jones, and then on the advancement, it's the error on McGahee, who lets the ball get by her. Forces a timeout by Brian Redmond as he wants to go out and talk to Watson.
Yeah.
Hills has two other pitchers with some varsity time. Allie Jones, who is the second baseman, has pitched in 10 games, and 8th grader Mallory Fent, who has pitched in 3. But Addie Watson has carried most of the load this season with 102 innings pitched, coming in with an ERA of 3.5.
I think they're going to stay with her. I think it was more that timeout was not for Watson's benefit, but it was for the benefit of the defense. Like, you know, calm down.
Yeah, let's take a
support
collective breath.
Support our
and
pitcher, yeah.
Sometimes the biggest thing is just not letting things snowball and one error becoming 2, 2 errors becoming 3.
This is Lofton.
He delivers a strike with that screwball inside. She looks really composed, doesn't look rattled. It's a hard hit ball to shortstop, moves the runner to third.
They almost got her at third, and then, but they, at the same time, they almost overthrew the third
did.
baseman.
Out of a dangerous throw across the diamond.
This brings up Wheeler.
I guess I'm completely confused as to what the lineup is doing here in this position.
Yeah, we thought Olds would be back in there. Because maybe Olds did not come back out to play left field after that one inning.
I think she was on that play that took her to the fence last inning.
Or maybe the rules of softball have changed. They changed this year, I think, or maybe last year, where you can wear jewelry now. So that's something you used to couldn't do.
No, that was definitely something that we always checked for when I was playing. But even in college, it was allowed. My head coach, Shannon Walton, was not a fan of wearing jewelry during the game.
Wheeler slices that one off. Is it playable? No. Two and two still here on Wheeler. She's fouled at least 3 pitches off. Has that open stance. Makes you think she's going to go to the right field, but doesn't always do it. Draws the count full.
Wheeler already with 1 walk on the game. Pitcher at 17 on the season.
And she's got 2 hits to go with that walk. Fouls that one off.
So the best thing that I can think of is that when Wired came out of the game as the pitcher, and she was in that flex position, not hitting, so Olds entered for her, and then Maddie is not DHing. She's entered into the game now.
Okay.
So it allowed them to switch up their DP flex. It's a tricky rule in softball, DP flex. It gets confusing at times, but that's what I'm thinking is happening.
So the flex player is now
Olds. Carly Olds.
Yes.
And Wheeler with a good at-bat here, fouling that one off to third base. So when Wired came out, Olds went in, allowing Wheeler is now the designated player. Carly Olds is the flex because McCoy is playing both sides of the ball.
Right.
It just took me a second to figure that one out in my head.
Well, you're way ahead of me because I didn't know what was going on.
That's a 3-2 infield fly.
And that will end the inning for the Flyers. We're going to go to the top of the 7th. Western Hills hanging on to a 4-run lead.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do,
and families are why we do it. Bob Allen is Kentucky's deal maker. Shop Bob Allen in Frankfort for a winning selection of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, as well as quality late model pre-owned. Click and save at boballenfrankfurt.com.
Tune in to Around 10, Frankfort's very own morning show. We cover all the happenings in the capital city every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. live on Cable 10, Facebook, and YouTube. Remember, if it happens around town, it's on Around 10.
Welcome back, folks, to Sally Gaines Field. Clint Goins and Morgan Gilbert here with you. And Morgan, for the longest time, we didn't think we were going to have much of a game, but boy, in the last couple of innings, the Flyers have shown some life and have climbed their way back into this thing.
It's going to make for an exciting 7th inning.
In fact, I think perhaps a little bit to her chagrin, Madison McCoy may now be the pitcher of record.
Yep, since coming into the game, she's only given up 5 hits on 2 runs. I'm sure Franklin County's really wishing that they could get those first few innings back. Had 3 errors in the first inning, allowing Western Hills to put up 4 to start off the game.
I think this is Kinsley Redmond at the plate for the Lady Wolverines. She's 0 for 3 tonight. Round out to second and then hit 2 fly balls, but she draws a walk that time. And this will bring up the top of the order, and Lauren McGahee, who is 3 for 3 tonight, including a home run.
Yeah, you definitely didn't want to see a walk issue to the 9 batter that's 0 for 3. You really got to go at that 9 batter at the bottom of the lineup.
There's the changeup. It's high.
She struggled to find that pitch all game long. However, even though it's been thrown for a ball, it's still a good change of speed for the batter.
I think that was it again, this time for a strike.
Oh, and again, that was another off-speed pitch.
And it's
McGahee was able to foul it off.
1-2.
Definitely not something that she was wanting to hit, but not something she was wanting to take as a strike either. A screwball fouled off to the left side.
Smart pitch on the outside corner.
Yeah, McCoy definitely doesn't want to give her anything here over the plate.
There's Coach Brian Redmond.
Another changeup. Gets McGahee swinging, she fouls it off. I'd say outside corner.
You are correct. Another pitch fouled off.
Sure, at this point, McGahee's going to be expecting something off speed or something outside.
It's a base hit. But it could have been much worse.
21, Caitlin Craven.
Give Western Hills 2 runners on. Cravens comes to the plate. Screwball inside.
Could be trouble.
Warner doing a nice job tracking that ball into foul territory. It's not an easy play for the shortstop to make. She's a good job.
Yeah.
Tracking it down.
Big out for Franklin County.
Addie Watson.
Warner able to play behind the plate. Shortstop, third base.
But the hitters don't get any easier. Watson.
Oh,
wow. Could be a double play.
And it is.
It is a double play.
Kelly was able to keep her foot on the back for that one. Huge.
Great catch by Lofton. Nice throw and way to hang for Cameron Kelly for the double play. Caught McGahee most of the way to
I think McGahee thought
base.
that ball was going to be down
yeah.
for a hit. She was gone. Gives Franklin County the momentum they need. 7th inning rally.
All right, we'll be back for the finish of this game coming up next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The the Derby tradition continues in historic downtown Frankfort.
Join us May 6th for the Downtown Derby celebration where you and your family will enjoy a fun day of festivities. We're talking stick horse races, crafts, DJ, not to mention the Derby Dash, and our newest event, the Triple Crown. Don't miss out on food and drink specials at our downtown restaurants. It all starts at 10 a.m. leading up to a live broadcast of the big race.
It'll be fun for all, and you can bet on it.
Welcome back. Clint Goins, Morgan Gilbert, Sally Gaines Field here at Franklin County High School, where we got a pretty good game in an important 41st District matchup. If Western Hills can hang on, they are the regular season district champs, but Franklin County making them work for it here in the latter innings. Hills still on top, 9-5.
It's going to be important for Franklin County to get the bottom of their lineup on and let the top of their lineup do the work. Leading off here with Caitlin Spickard. Takes first pitch strike, it's a little outside.
Addison Watson in the circle for Western Hills. Little high.
I'm a little bit farther away from the window, so luckily. Yeah, I know.
Caitlin's 1 for 3 tonight.
High and tight on that one. 2-1. The count. Short, but caught.
Kinsley comes up with another 5-6 gap over the shoulder catch. Gives Western Hills 1 out, 2 to go.
Now, I think this will be Emma Olds, who, the 8th grader, who in only her 4th varsity at bat, hit a home run.
Tracy Spickard calls time to re-enter Emma Olds, which means that for defense, they put in Emma Moore. Now they're re-entering Emma Olds, which makes Emma Moore retire to the dugout.
So they needed to get that in before the first pitch was thrown. She's got to be super pumped up there.
She does. Wondering if she's thinking she's trying to put another one over the fence here.
Yeah, I got a feeling that swinging for the fences is on her mind.
Is that the sun shining on the field? It's a sight to see for today.
I believe that is an actual shadow that we're seeing.
It's a beautiful shot of Sally Gaines Field. Talk about Franklin County only having 3 coaches. So Sally Gaines Field is named in honor of Sally Gaines, who's first coach here at Franklin County. Legend has it that she was not a coach you messed around with. Included a lot of running in her practices. And then, as we know, Tracy Spickard has been here for 26 years, the helm of Franklin County softball.
I think the only other one was Joe Karstner.
That's right.
I think he just coached for a couple of years.
He did, but he was very, he was responsible for much of the work on this field, getting it built. Joe Karstner's granddaughter pitched for the Flyers a couple of years back, Peyton Sutton. And then you have Tracy Spickard for the last 26 years, assisted by Ted Marlette, who's been here equally as long. He was even here during Joe Karstner, so he's been here longer than Tracy has.
Yeah, once it gets in your blood, it's kind of hard to get it out, isn't it?
It is. He coached for 7 seasons for the Flyers, stepped away this year. have a 2-year-old daughter at home and give lessons at a local batting facility in town called the Batter's Box.
Emma Olds worked it full.
And she gets a walk.
Wow.
Meaning she's batting 1,000. Here against district rival Western Hills, 8th grader Emma Olds. One home run, 1 walk.
Quite possibly the best pitcher in the district, too.
Great day, young lady, great day. Ooh, Addie wanted that one.
It was dangerously close.
Brings up senior Sierra Watson, center fielder. See if she can keep things going for the Flyers here in the bottom of the 7th.
Don't forget, when this game concludes, whichever way it goes, we'll have the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game. I can think of at least a good half dozen.
Absolutely. Some great defensive efforts on both sides of the ball today.
That's a strike. 2-1 on Sierra.
Remind our viewers at home that both Franklin County and Western Hills are wearing purple today for Ashton Sandifer, daughter of alumni Lydia McKinney at Franklin County, raising money for cancer awareness and supporting her efforts in overcoming T-cell lymphoma.
And purple is the color of T-cell lymphoma awareness.
I think it's also her favorite color.
Oh, okay.
And that maybe that lime color that they're wearing in their hair and around their belts is the color for T-cell lymphoma.
Okay, I stand corrected.
And she plays
I was noticing that a lot, you know, that...
she plays for a travel team out of Georgetown they also are purple. So... That's a hit up the middle. Senior Sierra Watson keeps things going for the Flyers. 2 runners on.
Almost a good stop by Jones. Just didn't. I'm going to give that a hit because.
Certainly, she put her body on it, kept it from going into the outfield, kept the runners to only 1 base. That was a tough ball to get to.
Yes.
He's always behind second base. It's good defensive effort by Jones.
Top of the order now, Maddie McCoy at the plate.
Swings at strike 1. She needs to be patient here and make sure that she gets the pitch she wants to hit. The Flyers have done a good job of making Addie Watson throw a lot of pitches per at-bat. Need to be selective.
Uh-oh. Could be trouble, and it was.
It's not what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter there.
Yeah, she was 2-4 coming into this at-bat, but now we're down to the Flyers' last out. This is Bailey Spickard.
One out there, you definitely want to try to put something to move some runners.
There's that sunset over there.
Definitely a very cold day for May.
Close.
Bailey shakes her head like, no way. Knew it was a ball all the way.
It's hard to tell where the mound is with or the plate is rather with
it's definitely disappeared.
Oh. Yeah, that's a hit batsman.
Yeah, I was about to say Bailey's really tight on that line there. Had her foot all the way up on the inside line. She quickly comes out for her courtesy runner. Should be number 26, Aubrey Smith. See how Bailey's all up on that line, really daring Addie to throw inside. And she got to walk, or she's got to hit by pitch.
Yes.
Finds her way on base.
That loads the bases for Riley Warner. Hit a home run her last at bat, and if she hits a home run here, it will tie the game.
This is a big spot for Riley Warner. She swings at strike one, changeup. She's got to be selective here, making sure that she's getting a pitch that she wants to hit, something that she can drive. She doesn't want to settle. She takes that inside.
Oh.
Redmond fields it, steps on third, ball game.
Game over. Wow. Just like that. So the Western Hills Lady Wolverines win this one 9-5 against their 41st district opponent, the Franklin County Lady Flyers, and claim first place in the season for the 41st district. We're going to have that Bill McCoy Insurance Agency play of the game when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week Play of the Game is brought to you by Bill McCoy Insurance Agency, celebrating over 47 years in business. With over 15 companies to shop and collectively over 100 years of experience, call, visit us, or request quotes on BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Bill McCoy Insurance, celebrating 46 years. Call, stop by, or visit BillMcCoyInsuranceAgency.com.
Keep going. More. No, stop!
Welcome back to Sally Gaines Field, and now it's time for the Bill McCoy Insurance Agency Play of the Game. And there were several things that could have been, but this is it. This is a shot at the pitcher, Addison Watson, who took it off the foot and picked it up and fired a bullet over to first base to get the out. She had a great game. She finishes with 6 strikeouts. Not so great at the plate, 1 for 4, I think, but still, she gets the win, and Western Hills claims the district title. Mrs. Gilbert, any final thoughts?
Just like to thank Frankfort Flintwood for letting me come on and hang out with you guys in the booth and commentate this game.
Well, I want to thank you for helping me out. It's nice to have somebody that really knows softball and played it at the collegiate level even to give us some personal insight. We will leave you now with some replays of some of the action. Until next time, I'm Clint Goins for Morgan Gilbert and the rest of the Cable 10 crew. We'll see you at the ball field.